Nate, welcome back. Today we have a great guest this afternoon. Ron stayed with Benecare. Benecare is a locally based payroll company, and Ron's going to go over some really cool things that are going happening in his industry, specific to small business, and just kind of go over the just how that's all working and how that's all operating in today's world that we're living in. So. Um, I'm going to first, as we do every day, let's do a quick update on the market for everybody. And then it's kind of a great day today for Ron to be here because he does work a lot with small businesses, helping them out with payroll. And I personally have a S corporation, and so I'm a small business owner as well with employees. And I filled out the paperwork for the PPP, the Payroll Protection Act, last week, and was approved yesterday. So we now have access to that. It's a really cool program. If anybody doesn't know what it is, it's Payroll Protection Act. Essentially takes your payroll over. Well, actually, Ron, you know a little bit more about that? How the program works?
Yeah, so
Okay. How about we do this? I'll let you answer that question when we get started with your segment. All right, and then you can
okay,
kind of speak to it with a little bit more knowledge from the payroll end of things. So,
okay,
um, so we'll go over the market real quick, and kind of just go over as we do. We have 8 price decreases, 2 price increases. Not sure why anybody would ever do that, but new listings on the market. We have 45 new listings within the last 24 hours. A couple that are back on the market. A few continue to show, which means that there's contracts under contract, and then 18 pending, 11 under contract, which is essentially the same thing as pending. So, and 26 sold in the last 24 hours. So, or updated in the last 24 hours. So, market's still moving. 45 is kind of not where we were a few days ago with the 70 mark, not where we were a few weeks ago with the 15 a day mark, kind of right there in the middle. So, as we've been talking about, people are still needing to move and to operate, and it's just we're working with what we got right now and making sure that we're doing it safely and effectively, following all the guidelines that we need to, but also being the virtual pros that we are, we're trying to make sure that we're doing as much stuff virtually that we can and really excelling in it and presenting the houses in a package form so that your house is standing away from the competition. And then from a buyer standpoint, obviously embracing the virtual showings and making sure that our protections are in place for people that are purchasing houses, so that they know that they're making an educated decision based on the data they're being given. So, real quick, we'll go into the listings here. We have a new one in Brighton. There, we have Canandaigua, a couple condos that came up in Canandaigua. Several in Greece. So, people that are looking in Greece, definitely let me know. We can set up some times for that. We got 3 new ones in Irondequoit too. Livonia, a couple new ones there. New one in Pittsford, and which is residential. And yeah, so we have some pretty balanced activity from the regionally, which is I think a good thing. So I will quick go over. We'll let Ron talk about the PPP program plus some other things that he's going to be doing, and then at the end we're going to do our drawing. So I got my drawing information in my handy dandy thing for picking out names and for businesses. And if everybody remembers correctly, those people that actually submitted questions to the names, or submitted their names for the question we had last week, which is Kodak. How many Academy Awards have been won in Kodak? We have the answer for that, and we'll put your guys' name in there. We'll do the drawings, and then we also have the small businesses that a lot of people recommended. We'll do a drawing on them, and we'll be able to help support small business by offering a $25 gift card to the person that wins the answer to that question that we had, the trivia question. So we'll do that at the end of today's show. So I'm going to throw it over to Ron. Ron, walk us through what you do, and if you don't mind going a little bit into the Payroll Protection Act program, the loan that's out there, and I'll ask you some questions and just give us some information about what you do.
Okay, well, good morning, everybody, or I should say good afternoon. Thank you for having me. My name is Ron. I am a payroll human capital management consultant for Medicare. So Medicare is a locally and family-owned company here in Webster since 1973, basically helping businesses with everything from hire to retire. To get into a little bit on what I do is I basically help business owners, help navigate through all these, challenging times, such as managing their employees, managing their HR, and keeping them in compliance. But now, more importantly, with this new COVID-19 thing, there's this new program out called the Paycheck Protection Program. Okay, and we're actually helping clients with that. There's actually a application that we're providing for clients to get through this. And what this says basically is it's for employers who have employees on payroll. So the way it works is you have to figure out your previous 12 months of payroll and related expenses. All eligible expenses to be accounted for would be such as wages, cash tips for equivalent if it's a restaurant, commissions, other forms of compensation, possibly even healthcare benefits, insurance, payment for vacation, payment for family medical or sick leave, payment of any retirement benefit, and payment of state or local assessed compensation of the employee. And this application we actually go through with the client, one by one to kind of help them navigate through the process, make it a little bit easier for them. And there's also some payroll costs which are excluded, such as compensation of an individual employee in excess of an annual salary of $100,000 for the period February 15th to June 30th of 2020, payroll taxes, railroad retirement taxes, and income taxes. Basically, any compensation of an employee whose principal place of residence is outside of the United States. And there's quite a bit more to be discussed in this PPP. So this is for sole proprietors, independent contractors, self-employed individuals, really anybody that's got employees. And there's also something called an SBA loan. So we help navigate them to the right resource for small business loans. And this is great because it's actually helping these businesses stay open, maintain their employees on payroll, and still go through their business, such as Medicare. Medicare has been going strong, knock on wood, basically because of the industry that we're in, and because we fit right in that model. It's making things easier for us to keep our people and still keep our clients and our employees all up to date and whole and paid and satisfied. So
Awesome. So what are you doing? Thank you for explaining that, by the way, because I think that's and one other question for you. Their funding. I think there was some question of funding for that just recently, and that's part of the Phase 4 package, if I understand correctly. Have you been following that at all? That they're going to put additional funding into that?
yes,
That's the plan anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a client. Actually, I had one of our networking group partners already.
Mm-hmm.
You tried to help him with his, and he contacted the bank. The bank told him he had to hold tight because they're waiting for the funding to
Right.
be released because they're going to add more to that.
Okay.
So right now, I think they're at their limit right now.
Okay.
So they're going to basically take names on the list, and as soon as that funding is approved, then all those other individuals can go back in and apply and get the same thing.
Got it. Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, thank you for giving information about that. That's definitely helpful for those small business people out there. So, how are you actually talking with small businesses? How are you engaging them? What are some things that are innovative that Medicare is doing during this time to serve their customers, to help their customers out?
Well, we're actually staying in touch with them, first and foremost. And a lot of people are having a hard time understanding what they can and cannot do. So what our payroll specialists are doing is they're dedicated to all of their clients. And we all have an assigned number of clients per person. And we're basically helping walk them through the application process, the SBA loan process, really getting them in front of, when it comes to the SBA loans, getting them in front of the right partner that we work with for banking and have them talk to an individual or help them navigate, through their current bank that they work with. We're using, Zoom. We're using, internet, the most that we can, basically, email, phone calls, but just really helping them, get through these, these tough times, because it is very challenging. It is new for all of us. It's something that we're all learning as we go. So we're doing the best that we can based on what's being put out there legally, help them get through this trying.
Is there anything that you can recommend to small business owners during this, or any when it comes to payroll processing? Anything they could do differently as a in advance, in addition to the loans that are available? Anything else that you guys can offer help with?
Well, yeah, well, we actually offer HR for our clients at no additional cost. That's something that we give our clients.
Okay.
We even offer the Employee Assistance Program, the EAP, which I can share with you as well.
Yeah.
In the group.
Explain a little bit more about that if you don't mind.
Yeah, so we have something here at Medicare. It's an EAP program. I'm actually gonna use my little cheat sheet here for a second.
Okay.
Just pull it up
here. If you want, you can share that screen. I think it'll share to my screen.
Yeah, 1 second.
Or if you just want to speak to it, that's fine too.
Yeah, let me just grab it. I got it here. So what it is, I'll kind of go over it with you. So what the EAP link is it's basically a resource that we offer our clients. So EAP stands for Employee Assistance Program. So we all understand that people confront challenges both in their professional and personal lives, but now them and their employees don't have to face it alone. Through our HR services, Medicare now offers an employee assistance program called HR EAP Link. With HR EAP Link, users can have access to professional advice, support, other practical solutions intended to help with problems that might adversely impact work performance, health, and well-being. The HR EAP link is always confidential, convenient, and accessible. Users can also call a toll-free number or visit www.hreaplink.com, and the site is 24/7. And with that program, for example, the employees receive unlimited access to online resource library. They also get unlimited telephone consultations. They get 3 local face-to-face visits per year. And there's also included in that there's the work-life services, so parent education, adoption assistance, daycare referrals, college planning, senior housing referrals, legal financial issues and planning. And then it also falls down to the employee assistance programs, which is work-related issues, marital and family problems, anger and stress management, conflict resolution, parenting challenges, and alcohol and drug problems. Just to kind of give you a list of things that this service offers, really handles quite a bit. So by being a client of ours, such as yourself, Nate, you're entitled to have that service as well. So there's some really nice things that we bring to the table. We really try to give our clients everything that they could possibly need, while being in business and having employees, so they're not looking at a third party for it.
That's awesome. And the Medicare is my payroll company, and they have done an amazing job with just this information alone, getting it out to their clients and walking them through the process, and actually having reports prepared for quick access, which is always really cool. So like if I needed to have a specific report prepared to submit for an application or something like that, I had it right at the click of there was a whole little section that they put in there where I could click on it. It's already ready to go, easy to pull, easy to submit. And ultimately obviously I think there's a lot of talk about there not being a lot of funding for this program, but I think there has been a ton of funding for it. I've been hearing a lot of success stories from my circles. I think there are people kind of still waiting in line too. Hopefully they can get more money into that system. But as far as the application to loan process, at least from my bank that I went through, and I think I've heard this from other banks too, is it's been pretty streamlined and pretty easy to submit applications. So to have that ease plus the ease of using Medicare was really beneficial for my business. So thank you so much for helping me out with that. I think I've been with you guys for a couple of years now, so they've been amazing, and it's always good to have somebody to be able to contact right away, like Ron, and then also all the back office people there have been fantastic too. So if anybody, this is a good time as everybody's kind of sitting back for all you small business owners out there. It's a good time to kind of obviously go through. I'm sure you're going through a lot of your finances. Definitely a good time to look at your payroll finances as well. and see what type of program and fees and fee structure that Ron can set up for you guys, because I think they do have amazing customer service, and they're super, super competitive when it comes to pricing. So all you home business owners out there, give Ron a call, and Ron's going to put up his information in the Facebook event or the Facebook live subject line. So put your information there so people can contact you directly.
Okay.
And then anything else you wanted to share as we wrap up here?
Well, not really. I mean, it's, it looks like we're almost at the tip of the iceberg. It looks like things are starting to turn for the better, slowly but surely. But, really, if anybody needs anything, even if they're not a client of ours, we're very willing to help out. We can help consult you or guide you in the right direction. Whether you're a client of ours or not, just knowing that we're able to help somebody makes us feel good. So, whatever you need, just feel free to reach out to me or reach out to Nate. And if you want to speak to Nate can get with me on a one-on-one, and we could always discuss it. But, you don't have to be a client to get your answers. Always feel free to come to me if you need.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on today and speaking to all the great stuff you guys are doing over there. Again, anybody wants to get in contact with Ron, he's going to put his contact information on the show notes. And then today we're going to do our drawing for the $25 gift card, and the people that put in, thank you to all the people that put in suggestions for small businesses. I think what we'll do going forward is keep these suggestions rolling. There's been a lot of different people that have added stuff in here. So if you don't win today, small business owners, if you don't win today, you're going to be in the drawing for next week too. So we have Three Heads Brewing in here, Fuego Coffee Roasters, Joe Bean Coffee, Polska Chata. Polska Chata, if you guys haven't been there, that's awesome Polish food. Fruit and Salad Company, Brigans Lawn and Yard Maintenance Service, so they've added in here as well. Hartso Associates for financial literacy and coaching. The Weifels Agency, Love, Joy, and Peace Massage, Sure Family Chiropractic, Laughing Gull Chocolates, Volca Greek Sweets, and Label 7. So a lot of people submitted some of these small businesses, which is awesome. You guys have a great following. You guys are doing great work. I'll do the drawing. I have a drawing for all you guys in here, and then we'll do the drawing first for people that win it. And it's Andy Wagner again. What are the odds? He answered the question for the trivia question, which was how many Academy Awards has Kodak won, and it's actually 9. That's what I got off the site. So Andy, I mean, if you guys stick to it and watch the program, and make sure you're looking for those trivia questions, you can end up winning $50 towards gift cards. So, Andy, you are in for a gift card too, and then we'll put these guys into the list here. These are all the businesses. Let's take it around. And the winner is Fruit and Salad Company. And I think Veronica Marconi put that. Yeah, Veronica Marconi submitted that question. So great suggestion. Fruit and Salad Company, $25 gift card from. I'll be picking that up at some point or ordering it at some point. We'll get it to Andy. And everybody have a great week. Have a great weekend. Stay healthy. Stay safe out there. If you guys have any questions for me or for Ron, you know where to reach us. And keep it here for more information about the market and to bring on some other great guests. And we'll have a new trivia question for you guys next week. And make it a great day. Thanks again, Ron.
Awesome. Thanks, Nate. Thanks, everybody. Stay safe.
Thank you. See ya.